Hello there, I'm Jonathan Morgan. I'm one of the Conservative candidates in the eastern counties for the European Parliamentary elections in June. I'm actually from Suffolk. I'm actually born and bred in Suffolk, grew up in East Suffolk, but I'm speaking to you today from Newmarket, which is without doubt probably one of the most famous parts of the counties for its sporting heritage. Horse racing as being very much a part of British life for such a long time. And here in Suffolk, we're extremely proud of the heritage that Newmarket has. One of the other things about the Eastern Counties, which I'm extremely keen to look at in a lot more detail if elected to the European Parliament, is business life. It's the source of employment for the Eastern Counties, but also is one of the things that we do very, very well, whether it's from high-tech laboratories around the Cambridge area to the port of Felixstowe being one of the best and biggest container ports in the world. And as a businessman, as somebody who actually has 3 offices in the Eastern Counties, in architecture, I'm an architect by profession, I see a lot of businesses as clients. I talk to them about what it means to be running a business in the counties. And it's clear that the Eastern Counties deserve a strong voice in Brussels. Somebody who's going to speak out for their interests, somebody who's going to know what it means to actually run a successful business, trying to do so in very difficult situations at the moment, very difficult working environment. But here in the counties, we actually do produce good businesses who attract international money from all over the place to work in some of the best working conditions in the world, with some of the best universities and some of the best employees. So I want to make sure that we have a strong voice for those people and that we actually make sure that we bring even more jobs to the area. As I mentioned, I'm an architect. I actually trained to be an architect up in Manchester, but when I came back to where I was born, just outside of Ipswich in Suffolk, I practiced there, qualified as an architect, and now I'm very lucky to actually be one of the people running one of the region's largest firm of architects with offices in Bedford, Cambridge and Ipswich. And what it is that's great about being an architect is not only can you actually give something back to the communities by enhancing and improving the environment that they live in, but it also means you actually get to see some fascinating people and the way that they live and they work and they're educated. So my clients and the people that I work with have a extremely good understanding of what it's like to actually live and grow up in the 6 counties that represent the Eastern region at the European Parliament. And that's why it's so important for me to make sure that the people that I work with and the people I know and my family who actually live in the area are represented by someone who understands the background and the troubles and the problems of day-to-day life in the county. And it's important that we actually have that strong voice in Brussels to make sure that the Eastern counties are represented there rather than necessarily Brussels being represented in the Eastern counties. And it's a clear difference that only Conservatives can give to these elections.